Let's do it live. Do it live. We're 5 minutes early. Slayer Nation. Good evening, Slayer Raiders. George finished early. Been watching George. Boomerang. Hi, everybody. This is Mr. Brown. What's today's date? It is Sunday, October the 12th, 2025, in the year of our Lord. I am Brune, but you already know that. Should we just get the guest on? Yes, let's do this. Come on, let's do it. We've got people waiting. Time is money and all that. Okay. First up, it's been a while, everybody. It is the Intertronast.
The Intertron Arse Desk. Hello, it's me. I'm back once again. I last for 29 minutes, which is apparently longer than most men.
Yeah, this stream will be finishing in 28 minutes' time. How are you doing, buddy?
I found the permanence code, so you got for at least a few hours. Anyway, yes, I'm pretty good. Sorry, I haven't been around. Life has just been existing.
Oh, anyway, dude, it's great to have you back, mate. Shall we get the next person on?
Yes, let's see who it is.
Okay, Panda Bear. No, it's not Panda Bear, is it? It's Polar Bear. See, I'm Boomerang. What? Polar Bear, cigar, global warming, interrupting. You know who it is. It's the Folk Boss.
Cheers, everyone. Hey, chat. You're never going to ditch that whole global warming thing, are you?
Well, it's either that or the interrupting. And on that
hey, man, I'm trying.
How are you doing, my friend?
I figure if I work really hard on it, I can get better at interrupting people.
Well, you're the master. Don't change, my friend. It's great to have you on.
I have a question. How come they aren't interrupting me?
Answers on a postcard to Mr. Brown Alliance, Leeds, cyberspace. It's great to have you on, mate.
Good to be here. Thanks. Shall
we get? Yes. Okay. Next, it's been a while, folks. It is the channel's very own Astromech droid. Profatu.
Arstromech. That works. Arstromech.
Ars. How are you doing, friend?
I'm doing well. Hello, everyone. Hello there, chat.
God, your mic does sound so good.
Well, buttery smooth. Just for you, bro.
And on that bombshell, shall we get... There is another. We're a man down tonight. There is another, though. Should we get him on?
Indeed.
Okay. Hello, Ed.
Hello. You all right?
What are you eating?
Popcorn.
The bitterest, sourest, saltiest popcorn?
Nope. It's always sweet popcorn. Always. I can't stand salt popcorn. Yeah, can't stand it. Yeah.
Welcome to the 111 people watching this. Welcome to Mega Geek does ASMR 3 view. Mega Geek does eating ASMR on Mr. Brown Alliance.
This is funny because every time I watch something that I think I'm going to be entertained by, I always get popcorn or Doritos, and this always entertains me. This live stream. Yeah, it does. It makes me laugh.
Okay, that's a compliment, everybody, from the Mega Geek himself. It's great to have you on, mate.
It's good to be on.
Chat, we can see you. Slayer boys and girls, we can see you too. Should we get some... we're here to get some slides up, I do believe. Welcome to ASMR with popcorn munching. Mega Geek.
Sorry.
I think you may need to mute it occasionally. We do like it, but occasionally.
I will. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. It is your trademark, but anyway. Okay, 303, everybody. Musings, today's date. One day I will make a mistake with the date, but not today. There's Jared. Cheers. Please like, share, subscribe. You know the drill, folks. Interaction after the stream, thumbs up, comment, etc., etc. Oh, that's a blank. Boomerang.
There we go.
I was waiting for. Should we just make something up? I was waiting for one more story to drop, but it never dropped. So there you go, folks. Mr. Brown Lads, please like, share, subscribe. Okay. Shall we just go straight in guns blazing? No pun intended.
Oh, that was good.
Who saw this? With Superman reportedly bombing financially. Did it? I thought it was a hit. And with Peacemaker Season 2 flopping with fans, I reached out to my insiders about the state of the DCU under James Gunn. The short of it is that James Gunn will be out as the head of the DCU with the Warner Bros. Digital sale. I'm told if David Ellison of Skydance Paramount buys Warner Brothers Digital, that Mike DeLuca, is it, will be in charge of the DC and give it a completely new start.
Again.
I have
go.
issues with this. Right. One, Cosmic Book News is not necessarily known for being truthful all the time. So this might just be a rumor, not actually going to happen.
Relatively okay, But
also, the first bid for the buyout was rejected.
It was?
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Look,
he should be out. I think he's a hack who's not very good at what he does. He was given too much money with no plan, and look where he ended up. So I think he needs to go. Whether or not he will, I don't know.
Go on, Nista.
Didn't I bring up this very thing last week, and I was kind of laughed off the stage for suggesting it? And so now this guy and I just said, I hope it happens. I didn't say it was going to. And now all of a sudden, look, I'm not the only one that feels that way.
Yeah. This is an interesting rumor. It's not the best source, but I could definitely see this. I could definitely see this happening if they go through with the WB sale. Michael DeLuca, he's somebody who's been around for a while, and he ran. He's CEO of Warner Brothers Motion Picture Group. He was Metro Goldwyn Mayer before MGM.
Ooh, wow.
But yeah, he's been around for a while, and I think would just be someone who would bring a very, practical hand to the DCU and say like, you know what? Yes, we're interested in making superhero movies, but we're not going to make superhero movies that cost $220 million.
But so basically, right? This article should say James Gunn is out of DC because he woke it up. That's what it should say. None of this crap about we're hiring David Ellis, because it's going to be under the same management called the woke management. So it's going to be the same shit, right? What you need, right, is to look, every article should say the reason why films are failing is because they woked it, right? That's all it should say, right? And then the conclusion is get rid of the woke so that we can have proper movies. End of. That's what it should say. Why on earth are they waxing lyrical when everybody knows what the problem is? James Gunn came into Superman and he took the man out of Superman and he woked the whole fucking thing up. That's why people are annoyed. That's why it didn't work. So James Gunn, I hope he gets kicked out, but it's going to make no fucking difference if they hire Dave Ellison, because he's going to be under the same shitty management. I digress.
Yep. I think we finished early tonight. 10 minutes. Good night, everybody. Take care. Have a great week, everybody.
It is fascinating. It is fascinating to see
from the hip
that now it seems to be okay publicly after Forbes put out their article. It seems to be okay to say publicly, oh, this movie actually didn't make money at the box office. When there have been numerous people who've been saying that for a while, Price and I included. Price has been doing videos like crazy on it, saying, look, whether you like the movie or not, it was not financially successful given the numbers that we have. And now that Forbes has come out to say it, a lot of other people are saying it. And yeah, it was not financially successful. Has it actually crossed, into making money after it left theaters and got into digital? It got into, physical media and stuff. Probably. It probably has, but just barely. And I don't think that the people at WB or David Ellison, if they do buy WB out, are interested in enormous, superhero pictures that cost them a ton of money and then just barely break even.
Yeah, the other thing that helped was the ratings for Peacemaker were pretty grim. And I think if Peacemaker had been a hit, that would have allowed them to drag along Superman on their coattails and see everything is all good at the DCU. But I've noticed the amount of cope and in Hollywood, the people, the below the line workers, they are doubling down on the woke stuff. It was like, Kimmel's staff threatened to quit if he maintained even a semblance of an apology. Like the entire talent agencies, they were threatening to pull the Super Bowl from the affiliates if they didn't put Kimmel back on air. The other side, as minority as they might be, are also doubling down and really putting their foot down. So, but Forbes and their reputation for financial reporting, it's hard to argue with them.
Okay,
but that's exactly right. You don't spend millions just to eke out a couple of $1,000s on a tentpole.
Superman should have been the movie of the summer, yes?
Look,
Yeah,
Superman
absolutely.
should have been. Look, they should have made a film called Superman, and it should have starred Superman. It didn't, right? How many fans before we actually saw the film, right? All of us said, "Why is he making a film with other heroes in it, or so-called heroes in it? Why doesn't he just make a Superman film? If it's obvious to us." And like people who don't know how to make movies, why isn't it not obvious to the idiots that are making the film? And I tell you why. Again, it's because of the woke. Hollywood is so woked up. They are so determined to push this crap into our world and normalize it. That is the only reason why everything is failing. The only. So don't fucking kid yourself that it's something else, or he wrote a bad script, or it's this, or it's that. It's not. It's the fucking woke. That's what it is.
You're on fire tonight.
But it's true, though. That's the thing. I want people to understand that every film that's been made so far, and you will come to Tron Ares, and you will say it's woke. Because that's what they're doing.
In the chat comments after the stream, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, somebody who subscribed to the channel from Japan said, "Who is the guy who keeps shouting it's woke all the time? He's always right. He's never wrong."
But I mean, everybody knows this. As I said, we can wax lyrical all day
Oh,
about
yes.
what he did wrong in the screenplay and stuff like that. At the end of the day, though, if you strip out all the shit that's covering the real truth, the word woke will be underneath everything. And this is what's happening.
Here you go, folks. John Z. Wrenched, oh, my friend, it's not just woke. What's that say, Ian? It's
the woke.
the woke.
The woke.
I am ready. I am ready for woke to become, some sort of an adverb or something, right? It's been woked.
As I
They're
said
just
in a couple. Sorry, go
They're
ahead,
just
Sonny.
going to accelerate the implosion of Hollywood
They
due
are.
to AI, because I'm telling you what I've seen this week with AI
Amazing.
was scary. Yeah,
Yep.
it gets better on a
Fucking
daily basis.
incredible.
And they're not
come
going to
on.
need these people.
Come on, people. Wrench, oh, my friend. Mega Geek, big in Japan. Yes.
But you know what, right? Seriously, if anyone writes in the script, their hero gets their legs separated and kicked between the balls, you know. that
Turn it
those
off.
people are
Watch
on the
something
left
else.
And
Yep.
side of the game. They really are. And James Gunn is obviously on the left-hand side.
Okay. If Superman had have been a true Superman movie on a level of we always go back to the 1978 version,
Yeah.
right? If it had been on a level of that, he would have had the world eating out the palm of his hands now.
Well, if his grandma had had balls, she'd have been his grandpa. The fact is, he's not capable of making it on the level of that. That's really the problem.
You should have collaborated with somebody else to write it. Someone that actually,
Is Mario Puzo still alive?
Well, no. Well, that's the thing. You see, he decided to base his Superman version
do it
on the
himself.
worst comic adaptation of Superman ever, with a dog and a bloody fucking robots and the stupid, what is it? I think that was June the 70s when I was introduced to the comics because they want to revitalize Superman. No, because people want to see Superman. They don't want to see the fucking dog. They don't want to see Mr. Terrific. None of that stuff. They want to see Superman and they didn't get it.
Common people wrenched. Superman was so woke, Mega had to go 5 times just to be sure. To be sure.
Wasn't as bad as Batmite. Oh my god!
Yes, I'm saying the next one probably have Batmite in it. What the hell? I mean, come on. Why would you introduce a dog into a Superman? I know it was in the comics, but that was the worst time for comics.
Okay.
Do you know?
Do we think the acquisitions are going to go through? Obviously, today we found out that the first offer was refused, but they always do, don't they? They always come back with a bigger offer. What do we think, fellas?
I'm not experienced enough in this, but the people in the know, the financial people, think it is with the amount of cash that the Ellison Group had gotten from the tremendous stock pump. And when you make an all cash offer instead of stock, that really means you're serious. So I think eventually the deal is going to go through. And it might be enjoyable to see Gunn sort of put out on his ass.
I don't think anything's going to change. I think the deal will go through. It'll take a while to go through, but I don't think anything at the top is going to change. I think if it is, he's going to have some kind of golden parachute to get out, and they just can't afford it. So they'll just keep him in.
You're probably right.
Some things are going to change because these guys don't play the same game, man. They are all very conservative. They're all friends with Trump. And anybody underneath them, if they threaten to pull this, well, we'll just leave, they'll say, see ya. We don't need you. We have the IP. We have the AI.
Here you go, folks. Amelia Bedelia, wrenched. Hello, Amelia. Gun is a symptom, not the disease.
Yeah. Do you know the reason why I agree with
hello, Amelia,
with our guest is because they're all in this together. All of them, the people that are part of, no matter what Zaslav says, they're all in this bubble of the woke thing. If they do get rid of Gunn, they'll make out that he stepped down or something happened that he had to leave, whatever, and stuff like that. They'll never say he failed at what he did, because that's protecting the left ideology. They don't want anyone to know that the left ideology is failing, even though it's obvious to everyone. So that's what they're going to do. I mean, look, James Gunn, I love his Guardians of the Galaxy stuff. I loved all three of them.
Yeah.
All 3 of them.
Yep.
Even though I thought they kind of shitted on Star-Lord towards the ending, obviously because of the woke. But it wasn't so bad. But Superman, no, they literally killed Superman in that film. It was just ridiculous. So
look at the changes that are already happening over at CBS.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was going to say. That's what I was going to say. I honestly, I do think this deal is going to go through eventually. Just given, and Issa already mentioned just the pile of cash they've got, literally being able to walk in the door and say, here you go. It's not like, oh, we're going to trade you stock for this. Oh, we're going to do we're just going to come in and just buy you out. And I think Zaslav and I think a lot of the people up at the top see the writing on the wall. WB has been struggling. They have a huge debt that they have to pay off just before they can really even start making any real profit. It's not good. And again, it's not. Businesses can carry debt. That's fine. It's called leverage. But I do think that this eventually is going to happen. And what has been happening at CBS? Okay, yeah. I was going to say that. Yeah. Okay. So CBS has a new news director. It's Barry Weiss, who left the New York Times to start her own
That's a bit novel, isn't it?
Yeah.
They used to do that back in the day.
Yeah, when
something changed.
But
when they walk into that room with that Liam Neeson levels of cash to swing around and flop on the table,
Bang.
they're going to say yes.
Lob.
Yeah.
But you see, Zaslav had the power to change the dynamics of Warner Brothers. I mean, what kind of idiot would allow that kind of script to go through? Look, it's either one or two things. It's either he really wanted to change and take the woke out of stuff, but he didn't know what a good script is. Let's face it. How old is Zaslav? And could you see him? Yeah, could you see him reading a comic now and understanding what's going in a comic? No. Right? Is he a geek like us? No. Right? So what makes him qualified, apart from the business side, to make sure that this film talks to the widest audience possible? He's not qualified. He's qualified to put the money together and make the film, whatever, but he's not qualified. What these idiots should do is hire a geek, a well-known geek, well, not me, obviously, but anyone that knows exactly about Superman and about comics and sounds like they know. That's what they should do. They should seek them out and they should look on the internet and find them, right? And talk to the audience and say, what do you want? How can we help you, right? So that our entertainment is good. Yep. So that's what you want. They should be talking, but they don't. Yeah. They won't.
Well, I genuinely think that Zaslav was, I don't know if the word disinterested would be right. I think that once they got Gunn in place and he had people telling him that Gunn was the right guy for the job because he was a nerd and he was a geek and he knew Superman, I don't think Zaslav had anything to do with the making of Superman at all.
Yeah,
I think he gave he gave Gunn a rope, as they say, long enough to hang himself on.
Really?
So yeah, okay. I think he gave him free reign. And then after Superman came in and it didn't make its budget, it didn't do as well in the theaters as they thought. I think that was the only time that he actually started to turn his attention to what was happening over there. I really think he left James Gunn to his own devices.
I've been in situations where there was one film I directed, right, where the producer kept actually changing things in the script, right? And the only reason why he changed things in the script was because of two things. One was because of budget, and two because he thought he was artistic. He thought that he knew about script writing. He knew about how to manipulate the audience, and he knew fuck, right? It was this ego writing checks he couldn't cash. Right, and he spoiled the whole film. And I suspect this is what's happening in Hollywood, where you have someone like Zaslav going, I want to do this, I want to do that, but he has no fucking clue. And he doesn't want to admit it either. And that's the main problem. That is the problem with every film.
Earning $1 million a week as well.
Maybe he didn't care. He was making a load. That's what I'm saying. You've got to hire people for the job. If Zaslav is good at his job, make him stay in the business bit. Make sure he doesn't enter into the artistic bit. Just make sure he does his job and get the right people to make the film. Okay. But they're not going to do that, are they? They'll never do that. Because it's all about ego at the end of the day.
Okay. I feel this story's got a long way to go. A long way to run, folks.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Should we do super chats? It's the Phobos Wrench World of Sport. Good damn. Professor's Mic really does sound great. It does. $2. Thank you, my friend.
Well,
Kevin Blackburn. Yes. Member. Wrenched World of Sport. became a YouTube member. Cheers, Gavin. Love you, man. Shall we do something?
Move along.
Next.
Okay, that took a lot longer than what I thought it
Yep.
was going to take.
And then we'll
Okay.
take the next 45 minutes for Tron Ares.
We're slowly working up to that. Okay. Sidestep. James Gunn says he talked to Ryan Reynolds about Dead Gun showing up in the Peacemaker finale. I think we would have had to go through some pretty big hoops.
No, that's not going to happen. They're just trying to create some buzz on this show that's flagging.
Flagged.
The last episode's out now, isn't it?
Stupid.
Yeah, it was out,
yeah, it's
yeah.
already out.
And there's
was a
no
bomb.
season 3. Have they announced a season
Not
3?
that I know of. No.
I don't think they've funded it yet. Doesn't mean
Okay.
there won't be, but it's not been like, cleared,
I don't think-
greenlit.
I don't think Deadpool would have made a difference. If you're gonna have your show be good based on cameos that are happening,
Yeah.
that's kind of ruining the show. It just means the show's shit.
Yeah, it can't stand
Congratulations.
on its own if
Yeah.
you need to bring in these gimmick. It's a gimmick. And if
Yeah.
that's what you need to get over the finish line, then you were not good in the first place, clearly.
Yeah.
And we can say the same thing about Ares, or as
We'll get
people
to
have
that
been
in a minute.
saying, Tron Arse. Same letters.
Arse.
Same letters.
Arse. Okay. I don't know what's next. Probably Peacemaker. Okay, so finale.
Good luck with that. Bye.
Anybody?
Yep.
It was a double episode, allegedly, 50 minutes.
A double episode of boring. I really don't think it warrants spending too much time on this.
Did anybody watch it then?
I couldn't be bothered.
I sort of I did, but I did a lot of fast forward.
Anybody?
I watched bits of it because
I did-
it
I
appears
watched it.
in shorts on YouTube on my feed, and they just scroll up, doom scroll, and I just watch bits of it. So at the end, he basically ends up in prison. It's from
Spoilers
what I
a
can
bit.
see. Oh, can you spoil it?
Nobody cares. Drew Gordon and Schlemer, I watched it. It sucked. It did.
Fair. Right. He ends up in prison. It seemed like the entirety of the last episode is basically trying to set up season 3 if it happens. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It didn't even seem that intentional.
A penal planet, which is very difficult to say.
Hmm.
It really seems like he just sort of ran out of ideas or enthusiasm and just wound it down. And when the writer doesn't care, you think the audience is going to care?
I mean, how many scriptwriters would love the concept of they have a door that can go to any other universe? What universes would you make it go to? And you could have an entire episode going through the door, going to a different universe, seeing what's different, seeing if it's any good. But you could have so many different variations, and what they did too, and that was it.
They didn't
Well,
even go to Leslie Headland.
Yeah,
Listen, they had the tools they needed to seamlessly transition from the Snyderverse to the Gunverse, and they didn't do that.
yes. I was going to say that they could have literally just put them into, a new universe from the old one, and it would have just seamlessly worked. But they didn't even think of that.
They could have gone to a universe where everything was not woke and entertaining like it was back in the old days.
But
They're
they
not
did that.
They're
It
not that
was-
imaginative.
They called it Earth X, right? That
yes.
was the planet with all of the not woke. So if you don't have the woke, you're just Yahtzees.
What
Yeah.
makes me laugh is I don't think they realized what they did in the Earth they were on. Everything was nice. There was no crime. Superheroes existed for big stuff, but it was clean. It was tidy. It was a beautiful place to be, and it was run by Nazis.
And it
what
was
are they trying to
racist.
say?
Here you go. Arch Colin, Ranch Schlemer. They could have done Peacemaker sliders.
Yes. Jump through a door, find a new universe, have an adventure. That would work. Could have done that for the whole series.
Ruddy, I'm not going to touch that one, but you can read it.
This isn't the first time that they tried to make a point and ended up making the exact opposite point. And the fact is, you made that universe a little too good. His point was, you're all racists. And it ends up saying, well, so what? This is great. And it's not the first time they've sort of written themselves into a corner like that.
So going back to Gunn, is that a double flop?
Yeah.
Sort of a triple if you count Creature Commandos. So all three pieces of the new DC have been underwhelming.
He was given all the money and he had no plan, so he just got his friends in to do some stuff, and he got his wife a role, and sort of like he just didn't care. I think eventually it was just take some money and go.
Okay, Ian, is Gunn regretting binning Cavill?
No, I don't think. Look, the people on the left, or wherever you want to call them, right? They don't regret anything. They truly believe what they're doing is they're actually making the world better. So I don't think he regrets anything. But when he gets fired or when he gets let go, he will question the stuff that he did. He will. And his friends around him will say he did the right thing.
Yeah, you're failing to take into account how many lives were saved by Peacemaker and Superman.
There you go, Ruddy. Hello, my friend. Supergirl, Clayface are next.
It's like Clayface. It's like Clayface is a villain. Why? It's like trying to make a TV show with, say, Batmite. Do you know what I mean? It's irrelevant. Those characters are irrelevant. People want to see Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. They want to see the main people, because that's what attracts audience, and they want to see it done well.
Well, the woke love their villains, man. That's kind of who they identify
what I'm saying.
with.
But that's why they're doing it.
They're not villains. They're just misunderstood.
Exactly.
That's what you don't understand. So we have to learn to have sympathy for the bad guys. That's what we should spend our time with, not actually seeing heroes defeating, evil or anything.
That's why, many of times my nieces, they love musicals and they love going to the theatre and stuff. Many times saying, "You should come and see Wicked with us." I'm like, fuck off with that. Wicked is just...
You're not going to see it 5
shit.
times then, no? Okay.
No, it's just, honestly, it's just everything you've just mentioned.
Shit.
That's exactly what Wicked is. So why would I go and see that,
Kendrick Lamar, hello, my friend. Mega Geek, stop speaking Batmite into existence.
If you say his name 3 times, he will appear.
I hope not. Yeah.
So you're not going to go see Wicked then, Ian?
Nope.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Have we finished with Peacemaker? Because I think it's finished with us.
The world's finished with Peacemaker, mate.
Just as I said last week, season 1 of Peacemaker, we were all in a bad place. We were all locked down. A nice piece of entertainment just dropped on our laps. We all had fluffiness towards it. We were all looking forward to season 2. And fuck knows. I once the orgy scene appeared, episode 1, we should have just checked out at that point.
Should have bailed. Yeah.
We should have bailed after the orgy scene, folks.
I mean, I did bail.
There you go.
My enthusiasm bailed.
Shall we? Gen V, Gen 5.
No thanks.
Anybody? I'm still watching it. They are. Do you know, it's not actually too bad, actually. Ian. They are setting up season 5 of The Boys.
Don't care.
Yeah.
I forgot this was on.
Yeah, everything's been, as I said, everything's been toned down. It's not as in your face as season 1. They're concentrating.
This is the trick they always play on you. Basically, they'll tone down something, and then when you go, okay, it's not so bad, they come full force with the woke shit. And this is what's going to happen with
There you
this.
go.
And the boys. Yeah,
here you go. I agree with this. Drew Gordon wrenched. Yeah, I'm watching it. It's Buffy light. Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Definitely setting up this final season of The Boys.
Do we still have a character running around killing people with her period blood?
No, she's the bestest ever now.
Yeah, why are
Maybe
you watching it then? Why are you watching it, Ian? If that's what's in it.
Because I need something to watch while I'm munching on my toast.
Well, bloody watch something else. Watch classics
No,
or something.
Ian, I'm
Back to
actually
the Future or something.
I'm actually enjoying it.
Well, what does that say about you then? If you're enjoying shit like this,
sad and shallow and a fucking idiot. Cat, piss off a minute. Yeah.
Maybe if they spent more time telling an actual story than setting up something else, they would get better results. It always seems, that's what Marvel sort of descended into. It's just the setup for the next piece of content instead of actually
Season 5
giving the fans what they want. Exactly.
You go, punch my face, wrenched, or my friend, kick Brune. Remember the first time?
Seriously, I don't, I have no right to tell people what they should watch, but I know what I won't watch. No, I won't. Look, no, you can watch whatever you want. And I know my friend Keith went to see Tron Ares and he loved it. I'm not going to see it because I know it's going to be woke. So why would I go and watch that?
It could be. Okay. That's Gen 5, everybody.
Oh, Tulsa King. I'm up to date with it now.
Yep.
Go on,
I think it's great. Personally, think it's still good, but the stories are getting a bit stale. It's the same thing they did in the last season. So he wants to do something. People are trying to stop him. He confronts them. He wins one battle. They get back. He wins another battle, and in the end, he's going to win. But the only thing that makes this one different is that they've thrown in the FBI guy in this.
I like that.
Yeah, I do like it. So the thing about again, I would say this works because of Sylvester Stallone. It really does. If Sylvester Stallone wasn't in this, I wouldn't be enjoying this as half as I do. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
Franco's been a bit of a critic of it. Franco Walker, right? Sure, mate. Tulsa King is getting a bit bogged. It is. Yeah.
I am still enjoying this season. I've even managed to squeeze in the most recent episode just before the show today.
Yeah.
I'm still enjoying the show. As far as the type of entertainment that we have available to us today, this is still
Streets
really
ahead.
good.
Yeah.
Agreed,
But it just I think Mega Geek's right. It feels a little stale. It feels a lot like it's just the same plot again. Like we're just going through the same motions again, and there's not really much of anything new. Now the bit with him, sort of being turned into an informant or whatever, like that's I'm enjoying that. I really do want to see where they're going with that storyline. We need to find out who the mole is in his crew. I think I know who it is, but I'm not going to say anything. But yeah, we need to figure that out. There were some good bits in this most recent episode. I really enjoyed, but yeah, it just feels. I think stale is a great way to put it. It just feels like it's the same thing over again.
Did I say that? I'm sure I said this last week. Because there's only 10 episodes, each episode has got to do something, and sometimes you just want to watch. Like when we had 22 episodes per season, and sometimes you just have an episode that doesn't actually advance anything, but it's just does something different.
Yeah, it's called a bargain episode.
The
That's
fillers.
what it's
Yeah.
called.
This has always got to do something, so you just don't have any time just to kind of, catch a breath. I would suppose because of that, it does seem like it treads the same path all the time.
Yeah, but what's the black guy's name? I can't remember his name. What's the black guy's name? Anyone?
Dwight.
His name is Dwight? No.
Sorry.
Dwight. The black guy. Anyway, he's
Help us
he's a
out,
real
chat. I watch every. I can't remember.
Well, he's a real idiot, isn't he? I mean,
He is.
If you got in trouble that way in real life, they would have killed him. There was no way they would punch him up and stuff like that. They would have shot him in the head. They would have got the information, shot him in the head. And because he's a popular character, they didn't do that, which was,
Is it
Tyson. It's Tyson.
Tyson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I'm okay with the pacing
Tyson.
after watching so many 2-hour movies stretched out across 10 hours. A proper TV show. I'm okay with the pacing. it is a little bit repetitive, but I still find it enjoyable. I like the characters. There seems to be more collateral damage around Dwight. People are getting hurt a lot more frequently.
Hopefully,
but this time it's bourbon.
Hopefully. Yeah, I'm liking Tyson's dad I like Tyson's dad.
He's getting dragged into it, isn't he?
Ian, the guy on the screen is your fan from Japan, I think. The one who goes.
Okay,
the one who likes you. Yeah, the one who likes you.
Cool.
Is it Terrence Winter, the main writer, who is coming back for season 4? So it should start picking up again.
Yeah.
It's just, as I said, they're just the things that doesn't make any sense, because you knew Tyson wasn't going to get killed because he's one of the main characters. It would be shocking if he did get killed, which would be interesting, but they didn't go that way with that at all. And also, right, they say these things in the script that is absolutely right, yet they still do it. Why would Why would Tyson follow them in that car? The car sticks like a sore thumb, even if they're tailing them. All they need to do is look
Tesla.
in the mirror.
Yeah.
All they need to look in the mirror, and they can see the Tesla's like a tank. Do you know what I mean? So it just, I don't understand why they just didn't take what's his name's car, but there you go. It was for a gag, I guess. Yeah.
I love the fact they put him in a Cybertruck. This happened after the whole deal. So Taylor Sheridan is not woke. Yeah.
Okay.
And I will say about this show, I watch this and I cannot believe that Garrett Hedlund. It doesn't the does not register in my brain. I have to keep reminding myself that's
Flynn.
the same guy from
Flynn.
Tron Legacy.
Flynn. Flynn.
Yeah, he's fantastic. He's my favorite character. Man.
He's a great character.
Yeah,
he's
I love him.
great.
Yeah, it was really good this week.
I have a bit of a man crush on him, if I'm being honest.
The only thing that really bothered me in the latest episode is, why is it always
try not to do spoilers in
when two men are arguing and you have a girl involved, that it's the girl that makes everybody shut up? Right?
Everybody.
Again, right? If you were in Battersea, I live in an urban area. If a girl told two people to shut up, they would literally pick her up and throw her in the bin. Do you know what I mean? So they're not gangsters like the gangsters I know around here. Do you know what I mean? There's no way a girl can tell someone of that ilk to shut up. They would literally slap her. Do you know? So, but this is the world we live in now.
Okay,
it's proper Southern manners. That's how it works.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, so we're still enjoying it. Is it streets ahead of anything on TV at the moment?
Absolutely.
Yes,
it's nothing new. But it's enjoyable, and the crap that surrounded it, other shows, are all rubbish compared to this and other stuff that's like this. That's why people are gravitating towards this.
Yeah, until Landman comes out, this is going to be the best thing. This is the best. This is the best we have, and I have no regrets, man. I still have a lot of fun with it. Yeah, it's not as revelatory as the first season, but it's still fun. And why do we watch TV? You said so yourself, Brown. You just want to have a little entertainment, and this is still doing it.
Especially when you're munching your toast.
Just on the last thing, right? Is have you noticed that Sylvester Stallone is hardly doing anything? He's sitting in a car. He's walking. Yeah. He's not doing anything physical because honestly, the man is of age, and they've got to protect him. I guess.
You know what? In his defense, he's probably wrecked his body with all the years of training.
True.
Yeah.
Caravaggio, hello, my friend. Stallone is a different class. You are correct.
Honestly, the man still has it. His performance is absolutely terrific in this, right? He, even if he's doing something subtle, like when he goes in and he gives the guy his watch and stuff, and he's looking at the thing. His presence is fucking awesome. Do you know what I mean? He is
the man.
Sylvester Stallone. He's the man. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
Okay. Check out.
Someone in the chat mentioned Slow Horses. Is the new season out? I didn't even.
Oh yeah, that's great. That's great as well.
That's another fantastic show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Oh boy.
Tron arse.
Call it like it is.
I was listening to
Arse.
the Night Owl, and I was listening to Price. he was going on about that girl in it. He's going, couldn't they not get someone better looking? I was killing myself laughing. I was like, so funny.
Which one?
It's so obvious.
Grace Lee.
Greta
Lee.
Greta Lee.
I haven't
Greta.
seen it. I haven't seen it, but I was what Bryce was saying just cracked me up, man. He cracked me up.
If you used a cardboard cutout of Greta Lee, it would have been more emotive than the actress herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So bad.
And boy, if you don't like red, this movie is not for you.
Gillian Anderson was wasted. She did almost nothing apart from complain, and then she got killed. That's basically it.
If you have even the slightest interest in the laws of physics,
Oh,
and
spoilers.
thermodynamics, you
Oh,
are
yeah,
going
spoilers
to
of
be-
it.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to be specific. I was just saying you will be disappointed and offended if you like, the actual laws of physics.
Yeah.
This is like magical nonsense bullshit. Whatever we need to happen,
Yeah, there's a lot
just
of
magically
magical
make it.
bullshit machines.
Well,
Yeah.
especially the 3D printer that doesn't actually like print it. It just has lasers that just magically make matter appear.
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't even start off with raw materials.
It's supposed to look like it's some sort of 3D printing or maybe resin printer or something like that. Except no, just lasers just make matter happen.
It's the Oprah. It's the Oprah manifestation machine. Just wish it, and it will happen.
You get an orange tree, and you get an orange tree.
Yeah. Oh, and you can eat it. Well, what happens when this?
When 29 minutes runs out, what
yeah.
happens? Yeah. I think the biggest thing I took from this is Jodie Turner-Smith needs a better agent, because the only thing she's remembered for is this and the
I thought she was
Acolyte.
all right. I thought she was all right in this.
Yeah, but it's going to be this and the Acolyte. That's all she's ever going to be known for. She really,
Anne
really needs
Boleyn.
a good role.
Is it Anne Boleyn?
Yeah.
Oh Christ, I forgot about that.
I hated that.
Memory.
I hated that I actually liked her in Bad Monkey because she was really good. And you're right, she's not getting, or maybe her agent, maybe she has exactly the agent that she wants, because she's in all of this wokeified bullshit.
Everybody hated this, slagged it off, said it was just horrendous. And Friday morning when I woke up, I thought, okay, do I go watch this? Sometimes I need to. Do I go watch it? And I just thought, okay, if I'm going to do it, first showing, 11:30, let's just get it out of the way. So coffee, get in the van, go to Leeds. I was determined to hate it. And you know what? It was shite, but I was entertained. But it was garbage. It's just very superficial, very shallow, lots of magic bullshit machines. But I did.
It has good special effects, and the soundtrack's not bad. Is about the thing. What I've heard.
The soundtrack was a little bit grating at times, because you'd be watching it and all of a sudden it'd be like, what?
You'll never beat Daft Punk.
Yeah.
Listen, toward the end, I was sort of getting into it a little bit too. You're right. But man, the first half of this movie was just torture to get through. But still, even though the effects were good, the overall way they were composited in the scene and the composition, it reminded me of the prequels. There's just so much shit thrown at you at once. It's hard to even see what's going on.
Yeah. I thought I think I posted on the, did I post it somewhere that, if you were desperate to watch Tron Ares, perhaps watch it in 3D, because it might be pretty good in 3D. Perhaps.
Well, I expect more of my films. I expect it to be logical, entertaining, and not woke. But it's obvious that you don't mind watching things that are not logical.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't have paid the full.
You don't mind.
I wouldn't have paid. I'm a little bit more forgiving. I wouldn't have paid the full £10 to watch this.
Yeah.
Cheap ticket, you see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But somebody told me. Actually, I think it was when I was listening to Price. He says that the ugly woman at the end ends up owning. She takes over from. Is it Flynn? No, not Flynn.
Yeah.
Who owned the
Oh
company?
no,
in the
she
original?
takes
She-
over.
she
No,
owns-
she takes over income in the first 5 minutes. What we get for the start of the film is just real quickly. Here's why we didn't make the movie you actually wanted.
Yeah.
They just say, "Oh, here's why we didn't actually follow up with everything that we set up in Tron Legacy. We're going to do something completely different, and it's going to be, we're going to turn the company over to these 2 Asian women because the white man that took it over, after the last movie, well, he just blew it and
He
the
left
company
for
was
personal
being run into the
reasons.
ground,
Yeah.
so he left for personal reasons."
Yeah.
Professor, can I ask you a question then? Would you
Yeah.
honestly say, and I know Price's answer because I heard what he said. So could you honestly say they deliberately went out the way to actually make this a woman boss and a bit woke in there?
Oh,
They went out of their
absolutely.
way.
Yeah.
There's
There you
no
go.
question about it.
Yeah, it was very
There you go.
woman
threw
bossy.
out-
Yes,
They threw,
Yeah.
I mean, and literally when this story is about, oh, hey, we're going to bring the characters from the grid into the real world. Well, what happened at the end of the last movie?
They brought the characters from
Yep.
the grid into the
Uh-huh.
real. The
yeah,
funny,
and she lasted
Did-
longer than
did she last
29
longer than-
minutes.
yeah.
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 Listen, because she followed the rules, which is you obey the laws of the rules of the world that you enter into. But I'm still convinced that this is nothing but a image rehabilitation campaign for Jared Leto after all the shit that went down last year. He
There
was
you go.
supposed to be the bad guy, but he was the executive producer, and he says, "No, listen, I want to be the good dude." And
Apparently, his money.
and they
Yeah.
racked, they twisted and warped everything around so he could have a little bit of image rehab here.
Joe Dartner's French. Tell mate. The Cult of Leto. Yes.
not
Well,
worth
the
for him.
echelon, yes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
If you just want to see pretty things move around on the screen, I guess it's okay, but it's really offensive to the part of your brain that wants things to make sense and follow a narrative.
Oh yeah, it doesn't star Tron either.
No, there's no Tron in it, and they
Yeah.
spend all of about, I mean, actual movie time. I think they spent about 6 minutes in the grid. Like, whereas it's
Did
the
did
first
they-
movie, the whole movie happens there basically, other than a few scenes out in the real world. Here,
did-
all in the real world.
Did the script feel like first draft?
Felt like it was written by AI.
No, AI makes more sense than that, but
It felt like
felt
it started off by one person, and then someone else just took it over, and then someone else took it over, and none of them actually talked to each other.
yeah, it felt like a
Also
committee
possible.
script. It was first
Yeah.
draft, or it was the minute notes of a committee talking about maybe making a movie.
Yeah. And that
So-
whole
Wow.
the massive fight at the end that you see in the trailer,
There you go.
it
Script.
isn't. I think it's
No,
Jodie Turner-Smith, Athena, and there's 2 other, I think, fighters, female fighters.
There you
That's
go.
it.
Normie the Navi. We're a month into mushroom season. Pretty objects, I would say. Do you know? I was thinking that. Watching Tron Ares on 3D IMAX while under mushrooms, winners don't do drugs,
Could-
would be incredible.
The
could be the way to
construct-
make this entertaining. Yeah.
yeah,
Mr. Brown, if you're on mushrooms, you could literally stare at a table and it would be entertaining.
No, this would be good though.
The constructs only last 29 minutes, so all the protagonists had to do was drive an hour out of town.
Exactly.
and
Yeah,
we
just
have
go
no
get an
movie.
hour away. Get an hour
Yeah.
away, and then you're fine.
Okay, were there any good points other than when it ended?
I
When it
did actually
finished.
the escape scene when they're trying to escape the grid to get back to the real world. I
Yeah,
did
okay,
actually
good.
enjoy. I thought that scene worked
yeah.
really well. The soundtrack and the action, everything. I thought all just it was. I mean, yes, it's lights and crazy and stuff happening everywhere, but I just thought that scene worked really well, and I enjoyed that action scene. But at just the whole movie together, when you take all of these different bits and pieces of this and then style of storytelling, it's just it's completely
There
empty.
you go. Annabelle Grimm, hello, my friend. Cut the dialogue, and you could have had a good Nin music video. Yeah, 2 hours. Yeah.
So,
That's
so
what
let me
I-
ask
Far
you-
off. Yeah.
That's what
Let
I
me ask-
described it as in my review, which
Yeah.
was it was a sword and sorcery music video with a cyber techno paint job. But there was the first integration of the member berries did make me chuckle and gave me the good feelings. But the best thing about this movie is that I went home and I watched Legacy, and I really appreciated Legacy.
Well, let me ask a question then. So it seems like the people in Hollywood, they're going through a list of films that were really successful. And they want to not only remake it, but also destroy what came before and meld it into their likeness, their mirror image, right? Did they do this with would you say they did this with Tron Ares, would you say, guys? Because I haven't seen it. Did they do a Last Jedi? Did they do a Force Awakens to this story?
No, I don't. I just don't think they've got the intelligence to do it.
Yeah, they just got rid of all the inconvenient men and male characters and just started straight on with girl boss deconstruction.
They got rid of the characters. Period. Yeah. There are no characters here. It's action scenes with some dialogue in between.
Okay,
and that's
I'm gonna be very forgiving. I actually think there's a okay story in here, but just written by.
Yeah, but Ian, you're not one to take. You said the Flash was good. It was good.
It was.
It was
Flash,
shit.
The Flash should have. We all know the Flash should have made $1 billion. You know.
Oh yeah, right.
and Captain America 4. There is something in here that could be salvaged if you just get the most basic sort of scientific wrap your head around it. They could have used constructs that are temporary. They use electromagnetic energy to give them substance.
Okay, I'm going to take it back, actually, because thinking about it, Cora, she was able to maintain form. So, I'm talking bollocks, everybody.
But Cora turned into a biological that's what I'm saying. When you come from the digital realm into the human realm, you become human. She was a real person.
I've only seen Legacy once, though, and that was
Ian's criticism is a subjective criticism. It's his personal view. But if you criticize it as a objective criticism, I guess, you would find out that it's rubbish, right? Because I haven't seen it, right?
But Cora had a soul. She was an ISO. She was a real living creature. She wasn't a computer program.
As I said, I enjoyed the movie. I was determined I wasn't going to like it. I got into it. I enjoyed it. When I've been speaking to someone like the heavy hitters of YouTube, like Movie Cynic and people like that, when they start, because they see it on a totally different level to me, and I think, I can see why people hate it. Yeah.
No, objective criticism. That's their job. So they're
well into it. Yeah.
Well, their criticism is unbiased and based on fact and design and analysis. Yeah. That's what their criticism is about. Your criticism is subjective, which is just on a personal level. So that's why that's their job, to see the whole picture.
The mechanics.
So that's why they don't like it. Yeah, that's why they don't like it. You know?
But there's an easy way to sort of like see this. I know we don't particularly like it, but if you look on Rotten Tomatoes, the critic score is, I think it's about 57%, whereas the audience score is 87%.
Yes,
that is shows you objective versus subjective. People watch.
Yeah, but that's the people. That's the self-selected audience of this thing, which hasn't changed. It came in 7 million under the revised projection, which was 60% of the initial projection. So, but there's always going to be a hardcore group that will go and like it. And in this case, that's the only group that even went to see the movie besides us.
But it may be paid for, though. That's the thing. It may be, it may be, because like that, it's been corrupted, isn't it?
You got to go to Metacritic and look at the IMDb rating.
Don't feel bad for liking it. Yeah.
No,
because you don't feel bad for liking it.
No, we all have crap.
Sometimes we forget that there's no wrong or right answer.
Yes, there is. That's bollocks. That's bollocks. Of course, there is a right and wrong answer.
Listen, we
like talking shit.
We like we like Ed Wood movies. We all have crap we like. It's nothing to be ashamed of. But they don't call it guilty pleasure for no reason.
See,
So
I
it
agree.
gives-
Look, here we go. I agree with this. Manuel Grell wrenched on my friend. I like Iron Eagle, which is objectively crap. It is.
Yeah, so is Commando, but we love that shit.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, but that's the thing. You see, Commando and Iron Eagle, at least their story made sense, and there was no girl bosses or any of that shit.
Chappy.
It was like it just made sense, didn't it? The whole thing. But anyway, whatever.
I mean, that's the
doesn't really
worst thing
matter
about
anyway.
this is it contradicts itself, and it didn't make any sense of a story. But a quick rewrite, I could fix 80%.
I didn't
of what's
even
wrong
mind,
with this.
I didn't even mind Leto in this. That was the least that I.
They sold it on him,
Well,
though, didn't they? They sold
that
it
was-
on him.
Yeah, he was uncharacteristically restrained, but I think that was the point of the movie. Is like make me likable, make me a hero after Morbius and all the scandals and the cult bullshit.
Who remembers Automan?
I do. Was it
Tron.
like Automan?
Tron, Automan. Yeah.
That's the Simpsons.
Okay.
But I actually agree with Price. Why isn't that main girl pretty? Why did they
I
hire
don't know.
her?
I quite liked it.
Why
Maybe I'm just
didn't she,
desperate. No, I liked
No,
her. Maybe I'm just
looking.
desperate.
Oh no.
Maybe I'm just desperate. It's been a while.
She's just ordinary. She's
Well-
not a knockout at all.
Why do the lasers that cut planes in half act like a little plastic Hot Wheels track? You know, when she tries to climb up on them, you know, it just doesn't make any sense.
Do you think they knew the producers that this was going to bomb hard?
Yes.
I don't
Of course,
know.
they have people that track this stuff. When they saw that it was tracking at a certain number, and the more they spent on marketing, the number never went up. They knew they had a problem.
Yeah.
That's
I don't think any of these studios ever go in when they hit the theaters are surprised. I think they know that they've got a stinker.
Yeah, it's going to
and-
bomb
and-
hard.
It's going to bum hard.
Dry,
and
dry
they
as
know
well.
it.
Completely
It's-
dry.
yeah.
Yes.
I think they knew, but that's when they start to turn on all of these other efforts to try and promote the film and and get it into theaters, get people to go to see it. They put all the extra advertising and stuff out there because they know if they don't, it's going to be even worse.
Yeah, things like The Conjuring and Sinners and Minecraft surprise them the other way around, but they are never surprised when they have a flop. That's just like, look at the Ghost of Yotei game. They pulled all the marketing after that initial rollout because they knew it would be a waste of money and it wasn't going to help. They know.
Folks, Drew Gordon wrenched. She was a mid-Asian actress. She's a voice actress, so I guess it was a kind of stunt casting. Her sister was hotter, like Rose Tico, and Asians think Shang-Chi leads were ugly, but his parents hotter.
But honestly, they are. I mean,
I liked her.
I
I'm
know
desperate, though.
someone from China who said to me that Shang-Chi was one of the worst films he'd ever seen. And also, he said, why did they cast that guy? He's so ugly.
Yeah, by
So they
Chinese beauty standards, he is not it. But
Is
just
he
like
he's South Korean, isn't he?
Doesn't matter. He's ugly. According to them.
From the hip, everybody.
no, I think he's Taiwanese, right? Because the whole boba tea thing.
Oh yes, yes.
Oh, yeah.
correct. I stand corrected. Yes.
But the thing is, just like Rose Tico's sister was way more beautiful than he was.
Yeah.
This girl's sister, it's like they just, when they have a pair, they'll always pick the wrong one.
If you've ever watched a K drama on Netflix,
He's
or
Canadian,
anything,
apparently.
or anything, right, that involves China or Asia or whatever, their photography is always brilliant. The people they cast in there are always beautiful.
Yep.
So no wonder why they're all upset that they've cast this guy who basically doesn't even match up to what they used to.
If they had thrown K-pop Demon Hunter girls into this movie, it'd be $1 billion.
Okay, and still at the cinema. Okay, shall we? We'll just go through the numbers, folks. That was Tron Arse. If you must see it, go see it in 3D if you can get a cheap ticket. Okay, let's.
Oh no!
Tron Arse Oh no. Earned 14.3 million in the movie's domestic opening day, lower than Morbius.
Well, if they didn't know
Yep.
before then,
Oh,
they knew then.
yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Yep.
Oh no.
Should we
That's
do
terrible.
should we do the next one?
Yeah. What's this?
Okay. This is Gary, another Disney flop. Box office Tron hits the skids with 33.5 million opening.
But
Oh,
you know
that's
what?
12 million under
Do you know
projection,
what,
not
guys? Do you know
7.
what? I don't understand the logic behind this. The first Tron was a huge flop, right? Even though now it's become this
classic.
iconic movie,
classic,
it's become classic.
Yeah,
The
cult
second
classic.
one was a huge flop, right? And I didn't like it, tell you the truth, the second one. And
indifferent to it.
from those two flops, they decided to make a third one. There's no logic in that logic at all, as far as I'm concerned.
No, there is a reason, because they have a lot of Tron events and attractions at the park. They try to sort of promote internally. Tron's really big at Disney.
Yeah, but
And
that
all
makes
the
no
Disney
sense.
parks-
Okay.
That makes hold on. Let me finish. That makes no sense, right? It's just like saying, right, the LGBT community was way behind the new Doctor Who, and yet none of them watched it. Do you understand what I'm saying? That is what's happening.
There was
really.
they did want to make a Tron 3 pretty much straight after after Legacy, but for some reason Disney just
Because
didn't
it
want
was-
to make it.
It was a
Yeah,
flop
they couldn't get the money. They couldn't get it funded.
because it
I'm
was
not,
a flop.
I'm not saying it makes sense, Ian. I'm saying the internal logic that they use, the
I
results
see.
and things like this. And the Tron attractions are extremely popular. So despite what they should have known better, they had an idea that they could leverage that into the movies and then back into the parks.
Yeah, the Tron Light Cycle ride. Where is that? It's Tomorrowland in the Magic Kingdom. It's actually getting a Tron Ares, redo. So
They're putting red lights in it.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it.
Yeah, it's easy. They just flick the switch from blue to red.
just
Now. Very financially responsible. Very cheap.
Financially responsible.
It does mean changing the bulb.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead, Brad. Sorry.
I think there is one more sidestep. Tron Arse has opened with 60.5 million worldwide. Budget was 180 million.
I do not
Wow.
believe you.
That's
I think
20
it's
million.
so much higher.
That's 20 million less than they projected just a week ago.
What's interesting is when we go in the next couple of years, right? Next 5, none of this is going to cost that amount of money because of AI. Hollywood is already revving up for AI special effects in movies, and once they do that, all the visual effects people, from the compositors to the editing, they're all going to be out of a job. All of them, and they're going to just have one person prompting stuff, and that's what's going to happen.
280, including marketing.
I reckon higher.
Yeah, it's probably higher than that. But yeah,
350 by the time.
Yeah, this is going to be one more bomb for Disney. So if we look back at Disney this year, they've had what? They kind of started off the year with Brave New World, bomb. Snow White, bomb.
Yeah.
The Amateur was also from one of their studios. That one didn't go anywhere. I don't know that it was a bomb, but it didn't really perform. Thunderbolts, bomb. Lilo and Stitch. Lilo and Stitch. Well, that made money. Elio, huge bomb. Massive bomb. Fantastic Four,
Bomb.
Freakier Friday.
Everyone join in.
It did okay, but then we got Tron Ares, which looks like it's going to be maybe the biggest bomb they've had this year, besides Elio. Elio was a huge bomb. Then we're following that up with Predator Badlands, which is gonna suck. Zootopia 2, which kids movie might be okay. Who knows?
Yeah,
and then Avatar. And then Avatar.
Avatar's going to make a crap load of money. Yeah.
But they don't get to keep the money. They don't really own Avatar.
They don't really. They don't get to really keep much of it. So yeah,
it's all right. They've got Avengers Doomsday coming out.
From they do indeed, and supposedly it's coming the end of next year, if you believe that.
Oh dear God.
But yeah, no. So that's a dozen movies that have come out under different Disney studios this year, and they've or 13 movies, and they've had what, 2 or will have maybe 2 that will have done well, maybe 3.
Yeah.
Only one
It's-
real success,
Jesus.
and
Yeah.
they had a couple
So far.
mediocre. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a bad year for Disney, and I'm
coming.
here for it.
Bad.
I'm here for it.
It's going to be a bad year for the industry as well in the next 5 years. Seriously.
And Bob Iger said this was our strongest slate of movies since 2019. Quote.
What does he know? He used to be a weatherman. What does he know?
Yeah, the weatherman doesn't know nothing.
Okay. We're going to super. Flav, wrench, will spot, 5 punes. Who's good at singing? Tron, the Bitcoat's son, stole a chip and away run.
It's a rhyme.
Did I kill it?
Probably.
Ister, you can sing, Ister.
I can. That's news to me, but I'll give it a shot. Tron, the Bitcode son, stole a chip, and away he run.
And on that bombshell.
I
And on that
don't-
bombshell.
I don't know the melody. It's supposed
Cheers,
to
Flap.
be.
Okay. We killed it. Shall we?
Oh, I think there's another super.
Or is it yours? I didn't know we'd done that. This one? We do that.
There we go.
Do you want to read it?
Tron Arse, or actually
Arse.
Tronless Arts, from the prequel, Rick, whatever his name is. It's so dense.
That was Istophobus Wrench Will Spot, $2. Thank you, my friend. Okay. So this is the Rotten Tomatoes stuff. So what's Tron? 61%?
69, I think. Yeah, 69.
61. Yeah.
Who can read those? Because my eyes are
61,
It's
61 for
69.
critics, 69 for audience.
Yeah.
And then
69 for
Legacy.
audience.
Yeah, Legacy is 51 with 64 for the audience. And then Tron Ares right now, 54 for critics, 86 for the audience.
Yeah,
None
but
of
it's
this makes
40.
any sense.
If you go to the
Okay.
top critics, the ones that are real, that aren't paid for, it's 43%. So.
Yeah.
None
And
of
the
this makes
Tron-
any sense. Why would
The
you
original
do this?
Tron one, we have to remember, came out, the actual film
Came out.
itself came out decades before this platform even existed. So,
There is something very telling about it. If you look at how many ratings are actually done for the original Tron, it's what, 50,000. Tron Legacy has got sort of like 300 million, and then Tron Ares is 500.
Yeah. See, nobody went except the people that were going to like it no matter what.
Here you go.
Iceman.
Dr. Iceman, Wrenched. Hello, mate. Am I the only one who likes Legacy?
No, I like Legacy.
No, I
Now,
quite like it.
People
It looks
liked it,
better
but
compared to Ares now.
the thing is, though, seriously, though, I can honestly, truly say, and I know the producer that produced Tron, I did not like Tron. I thought it was boring. I thought it should have moved
I like it.
faster.
I like
I like the visual effects for
Yeah.
its time, but I really didn't. I had the same feeling about Tron that I had about Blade Runner.
Do you have a bad
First time
feeling
I saw
about
Blade Runner. No, it was not that. It's just I thought that it was slow. There was no reason for Tron to be that slow. It could have been faster. It could have been far more visceral, but it wasn't. It was slow for some reason.
well, we ended up with a whole bunch of they had to have basically any actor that had or any scene that had actors in it could only be a locked off shot. So the camera couldn't move. There was nothing dynamic there. It made it feel very dull. That was one of the parts that I think really contributed to it. But yeah, it is it's not a great film. It has some really
It's
fascinating things.
novel.
The
It's
Yeah.
novel.
yeah, the technology that they
Yeah.
used to create it, amazing.
Good
I
showcase,
watched
yeah.
it again recently because I was like, I've seen that in a long time, and I still enjoy it. But I definitely feel
Anyone
what
who
you're
was-
saying, Mega Geek.
any-
It's kind of dull.
Any
Yeah, but-
kid who was into computers at that time
Yeah.
was well into Tron. That was
Yeah.
the selling point of Tron.
But the
This is
movie
the-
also had heart, and Legacy had heart.
Yeah.
This movie has no heart.
The
Zip.
thing about Tron is that they were banking on visual effects being so different that people rushed to the cinema because of the visual effects. They didn't realize that the story was more important than the visual effects, and that's what they were banking on, and it failed big time because it wasn't enough to drag the audience in.
Oh, flashing
Yeah.
lights.
And I watched Legacy right after I got back from seeing Ares, and I think the Legacy effects were better. So 15
Yeah, of course
years
they were
ago,
better.
it looks better
There you
than
go.
what they're doing now.
Let's not forget Drew Gordon wrenched the same year, 1982, as Wrath of Khan, The Thing, Blade Runner, Conan,
Yeah.
First Blood, E.T.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying. But the thing is, though,
Good year.
when you're up against those films,
Oh.
what chance do you stand? What chance?
Okay.
Not much.
We're bogged. Shall we? I don't think it's Tron. Might be. I don't know.
It's Tron.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Robot Head. Tron Ares is indeed. Tron Ares is bloody terrible. Madam Web levels of writing. Every line is explaining every obvious thing that is happening in the movie. The only two conversations in the film are both about Depeche Mode.
How does he even know who
Visually, it
Depeche
looks
Mode
good.
is?
Visually, it looks good.
I would thoroughly recommend watching Robot Head's video, by the way.
I would be remiss if I didn't point out the absolute emasculation of anything male in this movie.
Well, what a surprise.
Yeah, I know, but still had to be said.
Okay, shall we? We're getting bogged down in Tron. Shall we? I don't know. Is it Tron? I don't know.
Oh, no.
It's worse.
No.
Oh, no.
It's worse than that. It's dead, Jim.
I saw the trailer for this. This looks like absolute garbage. It really does.
Strange.
It really looks like shit.
New Worlds ends S3 out of the top 10, despite a strong start to Strange New Worlds Season 3. In the Nielsen streaming charts, it finishes an uneven season out of the top 10, dropping out after EP4, a space adventure hour. It failed to return even with great EPs like Terranium.
And what does this article
Terrarium.
actually say? Hold on, guys. What is this article actually saying?
Here we go.
If you were to strip everything away from this, what would there be one word left? What would it say, guys?
Woke!
There you go. There you go. There's nothing more you can say about this shit at all. Seriously. I don't even know why people are watching it.
I've been calling it Strange New Woke since it debuted.
I don't think they are watching it.
No one's watching it.
I'm certainly not.
This could have been a great series, but dog shit. They had an opportunity to rescue Star Trek.
No disrespect for Star Trek at all. This
It just made it worse.
None whatsoever.
That's
hate it.
That's like having Charles Manson as your babysitter and saying this time I think he has an opportunity to do a great job.
And the reason why the actors are supporting
Sorry,
this
folks.
because it's work for them. You hear the guy play Anson Mount, whatever his name is,
Yeah.
going on how great this
It's
is,
work.
the best thing since sliced bread. It's because
But
he's
it's
getting
not.
paid.
He gets
But
paid.
he
He gets paid a lot
knows.
for this.
Well,
Yeah,
and
he
as
knows
we're,
it's shit. You know?
as we're finding out, the below the line people, they are really committed into doubling down on woke. So they are true believers.
Below the line.
God.
Anson Mount's one of the biggest cases of TDS I have ever
Yep.
seen.
Yeah.
But we're not good. They're all of those people are not going to be needed in 2 years. They're just going to have computers spit all this shit out. And Hollywood's already lost 40,000 jobs in the last year.
No, I don't. I somehow look right. This is what I think is going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. They're not going to replace AI actors with real actors. What they're going to do is they're going to replace the things that cost a lot of money, like the visual effects and the sets and everything
writers.
else connected to it. Well, maybe the writers, but they're not going to replace the actors. You know why? Because they're gonna cause all kinds of problems with the unions and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
the actors are secured. I think the famous actors or the actors that are known and secured.
Yeah,
But
that'd
the
be
visual
alright.
effects and everything else from musics right across, they're all doomed. All of them are
The
doomed.
writers are going to be just fine with them using AI because the writers will be the ones who use it and then just get to put their names on the on the credits.
Well,
and still get and continue to get paid. So
how do you explain Lily, that AI actress that everyone's going all super?
No, but but the reason why that's there is so that it can promote the company that created her. There is no way that an agency is going to take on someone that doesn't exist. It makes no sense whatsoever.
They tried this. It was it was about 20 years ago now. It was the Final Fantasy movie, and the producer for it was seriously trying to push to have the animated characters in it to be their own actors and actresses, and so that they could star in their own movies as them. And it got laughed out because it's sort of like Ming Na Wen was the voice. It's sort of like you still got to use her voice, so you may as well just pay her to appear in the movie.
Yeah, I think that's one place where we're gonna see AI make the biggest impact is going to be in voice acting.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, AI voice acting is probably limited to about 30 seconds before it starts to go a little bit wonky.
Yeah, but you don't have to do more than 30 seconds of it at a time. You can put it together bit by bit, piece by piece.
But
and
it
works.
Yeah. It's like if they use an AI person, say they use that woman, that stupid woman that they've created that to promote it. How would that work? Because basically you have to put her in the scene. And again, the actor has to pretend she's there and act against nothing, which is like a visual effect, right? But, I don't know how that's going to work because the actors and the unions are not going to allow it to happen. Plus, as I said, it's a big con because what they're doing is they're trying to get attention on the company that actually created her and saying, we can create her, we can do other things as well. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, but if the actors prove that difficult to work with and that expensive, there's going to be an incentive to get rid of them, and the union won't have any power if they're not needed at all.
You're right there, right? But that means they have to create everything from scratch via AI. The actors, the voices, the whole set, the whole show, right? They can do that, but I think people will not be attracted to it because you can tell it's AI.
Yeah, but they're not attracted. They're not attracted to what's coming out now. So
when it's not AI,
that's true. That's true as well. That's true.
So we can't win anybody. We can't win.
I've done a lot of
progress. Look at the progress over the last 6 weeks.
I'm not disagreeing with you at all. All I'm saying is that, no. If you look on, if you go on Instagram, okay, and you they try to fool you that this is a real person, you can instantly tell that it's AI. Yes, it's going to get better in the next 5 years, but I think there'll be people that are dying for authenticity, for real people. I think that's going to be the war in entertainment.
Yeah, that's where the indie films will come in that still make real movies.
Yeah.
Graham, you was going to
studios.
say.
I was just going to say, I've done a lot of work with AI videos over the past couple of years. I've been really into it. I run my own system at home.
Oh, nice.
And
traitor.
It's getting very good. I can now do things like I can simulate almost an entire episode of South Park, and it looks all right. But then again, there's not much movement involved. It's sort of like quite static characters. It's very basic. If I try to do something realistic, I can make something look good for about 5 to 10 seconds before you get weird shit happening, like an extra arm or leg growing, an eye moving off the side of the head, or just something going completely batshit crazy.
Magic mushrooms.
Yeah.
Can I move on from Strange New Worlds?
Please.
Hold on. It will get better though. It will get better.
This is the worst it's ever going
Strange
to be.
New Worlds won't.
And it will get better really quickly.
Okay. Strange New Worlds should have been fantastic, everybody. They had it there in the palm of their hands and they just fucked it. So this week on YouTube, I watched Star Trek 3.
Yeah, but it's in 360, Ian. It's horrible quality.
It's 480, actually. I looked. I thought
the last Wrath of Khan was in 360. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? And this one's in what?
480. 480.
480. Why don't they just show? Why don't they show it as HD?
Oh,
because they're stupid. That's why. I'd rather watch this on DVD than watch it.
It's not in 576 like all your British television. Sorry.
I don't know. It's just I love this film. I will not watch it this way. I will not watch it this way. Sorry. I'd rather watch it on my Blu-ray.
Better than VHS days.
Yeah, I guess.
This is the perfect double episode of television with the extra scene
Yeah.
at the end, because before they go to Vulcan, when they blast away, because when they blast away from the Genesis planet, that's when it was going to end, wasn't it? Which was exactly 90 minutes. Perfect double episode of TV. Yeah, because obviously Harv Bennett wrote this. It is the perfect television episode, which is why it's paced. When you watch it, it's like, fucking hell, it's finished already. It's paced beautifully, isn't it?
Are you talking about the ending when he goes, Jim, your name is Jim? That bit. I love
And we all left the cinema going, yes!
I almost cried at that scene when he remembers and
Yeah.
and
All that was
what's her-
added afterwards, wasn't it?
Yeah, and Kurt goes, yes. And the joy in my heart was like,
Yep.
yeah, he's back, and they're back. And it's just fantastic.
Yeah,
the
Absolutely
boy knowing
fantastic.
tapping his head. It's all
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
sweet.
Absolutely fantastic.
Almost cried. That's right. Almost. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
He
I
looked
was-
happy.
It was raining on the way out of the theatre.
Yeah.
No, but the thing is, though, what I'm saying is that is the friendship and the characters are the core of every Star Trek movie with those original cast in it, and that's what's missing from most films. That you do not get that.
Strange New Worlds, or
Yeah.
Was it Discovery? Was it Star Trek Discovery? I can't remember. Couldn't get anywhere near this.
No.
There's an intelligence in every character from William Shatner. He's a huge ego, but they wrote it in such a way that Captain Kirk was quite intelligent and very, very logical. And the same thing with Spock, and even the supporting characters from Scotty to Chekhov to Uhura. That it's just written so well. This movie and Wrath of Khan. It's just a great. Those two are great movies.
But there was so much dust and pollen in the theater. I just couldn't.
Yeah. They say the odd numbered Star Trek movies are the worst.
Yeah.
This was the best
fantastic. Yeah.
of the odd numbered Star Trek movies,
Yes,
definitely.
in my opinion, this is the best Star Trek movie ever. In my opinion, but people disagree with me. I love this film. Well directed. I had a huge shock when they blew up the Enterprise. Didn't think they were going to do that. The bit where he says,
shocker.
"You bastard, you killed my son." Oh my god,
Peak-
what a fantastic
peak-
movie!
Peak Shatner, that was. That was
Yeah.
very, very
His,
best.
his
Listen-
acting in that scene, where he reaches for a seat and
Klingon
misses,
bastard, you've killed my
stumbles.
son.
Yeah,
Fucking
There was
hell.
only one thing.
you feel it.
There was one thing about this movie, and of course, that was the Savick change of actresses. when it,
I know.
when AI gets good enough to replace Robin Curtis with Kirstie
poor
Alley,
Oh,
this will
she's
be the
fine.
perfect film.
She played a very different from Kirstie Alley,
Yeah.
though, didn't she? Yeah.
she did.
And I
Yeah.
mean, I really had it. We really had it bad for Kirstie Alley. So I mean, it was hard getting over, but it's still a great film.
Gavin Blackburn, Ranch, what a spot. Go on, Ian.
Give me Genesis.
Genesis.
Did you look at the plans?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
The Star Trek the motion picture, Wrath of Khan, Search for Spock are free on the tubes. Folks.
Didn't you guys cheer when he went, I have had enough
Enough.
of you?
Good night, Amelia.
Brilliant.
For me, the first four, 1 through 4, man, I could watch them all sequentially.
Yeah,
It's-
I did.
Oh, yeah.
In the
Such a
cinema,
banger.
they had a 4th cinema screening, and 2:00 in the morning, we watched all 4. It was brilliant.
Yep.
Absolutely
Yeah.
brilliant.
Anti-derivative Jill wrenched. What a spot, hello, Jill. Jill, we need you on here one week. It's been far too long. I was so glad to be on the panel here to talk about the Search for Spock. Yeah, it's in the ether of the channel, folks.
Yeah, it's such a great movie.
Yeah.
Again, I would say that Leonard Nimoy did a fantastic job on
Not
this
bad.
film.
And that
Brilliant.
director's cut and the remaster of the Star Trek the Motion Picture is just phenomenal. If you've not seen it,
Very well done.
you are missing out on something very special.
Okay, I think the Star Trek motion picture is the director's cut on
Yes.
YouTube, but it's not the all singing, all dancing version, though. Unfortunately.
Have you seen some fans have redone the sequence where the little thing goes around the Enterprise and They
the ship
redid
porn
it.
sequence.
Yeah, they redid it, and it's really good. Some of them are really good. I think I've seen 3 versions so far. Really, really good. So there you go.
Okay. Shall we? I think there's a super chat, isn't there? Here we go. Ista, do you want to read it? You paid for it. You might as well.
No, I paid for someone else to read it, man.
Okay. Ista Phobos Wrench World Spot $2. It beats a 4th generation VHS copy. Wow.
Everybody
does.
had one. Okay.
Yeah. I had one.
I had
actually
a version
brought-
I had a version off the shop VHS.
Did you? I actually brought because it was a used version on Betamax in Blockbuster. I actually brought it, a used version. Yeah,
Such a great movie.
it is. It's
Okay,
fantastic.
shall we? Okay. Another one from Gary. Doctor Who is probably as dead as we've ever known it. Writer says, who's the writer then? No one's going to start writing Doctor Who books with Billy Piper Doctor.
I don't think the writer is going to admit to this quote. It's just a guess.
Yeah, the thing
Do we
is,
know
though,
who it
look,
was?
who cares about Doctor Who? We haven't had Doctor Who since
Dr. Watt.
Bacaldi changed, have we?
Dr. Watt.
Everything else from that point is not Doctor Who. So, yeah.
If you want to know, it was the former Doctor Who writer Robert Shearman. He wrote some episodes between 1989 and 2005.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he knows what he's on
Yeah.
about. Side effect.
He knows what he's on about.
No, fucking it. Yeah.
Do you know what, right? The biggest mistake that the 2000s Doctor Who did was to go from Matt Smith to Peter Bacaldi. I love Peter Bacaldi, don't get me wrong, but
Yep.
the audience was not ready for an older Doctor. And it proved it when the ratings started going down and down and down.
I'm gonna push back on you there, Ian. I think I got tired. They should have rested Doctor Who at that point because I watched the first Capaldi episode, with Davros, and I thought it's really good, but I'm bored of watching Doctor Who. Let it rest for a little while, maybe just a couple of years. I didn't watch it after that.
The thing is, though, it was in a high at that point with Matt Smith, even as towards the end of Matt Smith's...
Leave him wanting more.
Yeah.
Well,
Leave 'em
towards the
wanting
end of Matt Smith's tenure, the writing was getting bad, right? Then they introduced Bacaldi, an older Doctor, and you can tell they knew what was going to happen, because in that first episode of Bacaldi, right at the ending, he turns around to Clara and he says, "You still can't see me, can you?" Right? I am the Doctor, but you still can't see me. They knew that the majority of the audience was going to be turned off by an older Doctor, yet they did it anyway. So they knew it.
Yeah, it's not just that though. The quality of the writing took
you're
a
right.
huge nosedive.
It did, yeah.
So,
Right.
and I love Peter Capaldi. He's one of my favorite actors ever, but I didn't like his Doctor. But it was the writing that killed it. I couldn't.
Yeah.
It always took me a season to get used to a new Doctor. But
Capaldi.
I liked his
I
Doctor
couldn't get
just
through
fine.
the writing.
Yeah, I liked his Doctor just fine, but the writing got so bad so fast.
Yeah, you're right.
Right. Here you go. NNMMMMMMMMM wrenched. At Mr. Bernard, please read out. I give Mega Geek, that's you in, Max Hassel about his hot takes. However, he deserves full credit for his honest, candid, and brutal Doctor Who opinions on Type 49 days ago.
I got
Total respect.
I got so in trouble with Dan when I
Oh, yeah.
actually said all that stuff on Type 40. Well, it wasn't.
I can only imagine.
Dan wasn't angry with me, but he got a lot of shit from other people, I guess, with what I said.
Really?
Yeah, and then Gary started talking about that episode on his Nuna, and so it was a bit never mind.
Okay. Ista's been incredibly generous. Here we go, folks. Ista Phobos, Wrench Will Spot, gifted a membership. So if you've received that, thank Ista. And
That
he's
was Franco.
done it again. Done it
Franco
again.
got that.
Ista, I really do appreciate your generosity. It's beyond the pale, mate.
Listen, my whole week is nothing but waiting for the next Mr. Brown show. I figure I got to show you some love.
Okay. Have we finished with this?
Yeah.
We're done with it. We're done.
Because it's
Everyone's
done with.
done.
We're done with it. Yes.
Yeah. You got another super chat, mate. You got another one.
Have we?
Yeah. Is it Jill? Or have you read that one out
Here we
already?
go. Anti-derivative, Jill. Jill, we need you on here 1 week. It's been far too long. Wrenched World of Sports. $4. It's a super sticker. I can't see what it is, but we'll see it on the replay. Cheers, Jill.
It's lemon handing little baby lemon presents.
Aw.
Shall we move on then?
Please.
Hold on. Who cares what other people think, Ian? Trancon wire goes boom. Yeah, I agree.
Who saw this? There was a trailer for Running Man.
Yeah, it doesn't look good. What do you guys think?
Anytime you see Katie O'Brien in a casting, you know there's going to be some strong woke elements. She's the, she was the real butch in The Mandalorian, the very muscular lesbian officer. And she was in that awful Ant-Man thing with the quantum stuff.
Okay, chat are asking why.
Yep.
But the poster's
no.
crap. The poster
Did it?
design's really rubbish. Look at it. It just looks awful.
Did it need to be remade? I mean, it wasn't exactly a
Why?
fantastic movie first time round.
Well, it's not really a remake of the original film. It's going back to the original material. The
Yeah, you go.
original
Look,
novel,
there you go.
and,
Sidestep.
and telling the story. Yeah.
During hashtag the Running Man panel at NYC, 'cause that's been going on, hasn't it? Edgar Wright talks about adapting Stephen King's book. It's more faithful to the book. We do pay homage to the great Arnold, but it is also an adaptation as well.
I actually saw Mr. Powell walking down the road because they shot the Running Man there where I live. They shot it in Battersea Power Station because it looks futuristic in there, especially all the new buildings that's built around it. So I literally, when I was walking down the road, I literally saw him walking towards me. I didn't have the guts to say hello to him though, but he just walked straight past me. So
you recognise
and
him,
then
okay.
yeah, I did. And then I looked when he was walking, I looked back and then I could see this big crane and stuff and camera gear. And I was like, how did I miss that? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, they were filming there. Yeah.
I actually don't mind them going back to the source material to try to do something more faithful, but they're just using the wrong people. They don't have the people in place to make a good movie anymore.
Here you go. XBT wrenched will spot limit. It may be good, question mark. I recall saying that about Daredevil Born Again.
Yes, true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But you know what? Edgar Wright is one of my favorite directors. I think he's really good at directing. So hopefully he'll bring something, even though the story might be crap, he'll bring something to the direction that will make me enjoy it. So we'll see. We'll see.
It is going to be woke, though.
Every now and then we get a good one, but generally...
No, this is woke because he's not married to a person, is he?
Hey?
He's not non-Caucasian. Is it non-Caucasian? If you know what I mean.
Who?
Is married in the movie?
Oh,
The Powell character is married.
Married to a trans. What?
Yes, here you go. I'm stumbling over my words here. Joe Darkness, thank you. He's rescued me. Mixed couple. Thank you, my friend. Yes.
What? What does that mean?
That means it's woke, Ian.
Hold on. Is he in the character's married to a man in the show?
No, it's not
Is
that
what you're
bad.
saying?
Mixed race.
A person of
Oh, mixed race.
You know,
That's
like
what
all
she
the
said.
like all the cinema commercials. You know, the movie commercials. That there's never like it was back in the good old days.
But hold on, is the mixed race girl good looking? Is she hot?
No.
Oh no, I can't remember.
Right, if she
Can't
isn't
remember.
hot, then yes, it's woke. But if she's really hot, then maybe they cast her because she's really hot. You know.
I just
Okay. Not that we're bothered, but we just pick up on that now.
I like Edgar Wright. I've got fingers crossed for him. So yeah.
Listen, I think if there was one movie that we might actually walk out of the theatre actually enjoying this year, it's probably going to be this one. Yeah.
I hope so.
Oh,
He's
here you
very
go.
very talented director.
Bob Smith, 9866 Reg. No, she looks like. Oh.
Oh no, seriously?
Yeah, I told
What
you.
is up with these people? What is up
Don't
with them?
know. Anyway, okay.
You mean Mike? You mean Mike?
Yeah,
wow.
Mike Obama. Yeah. Okay. Let's.
Is she divorcing her husband?
Don't know. Probably. New official Marvel logo on display at NYCC. Look, I'm back in, folks. Don't know about you. That's amazing.
It's unicorn vomit.
It is, isn't it?
Isn't that
That's
so
hurting my eyes.
It's very rainbow-esque. I'll give it that.
Oof. Just terrible.
It sucks. You can't even read the writing. You have to look at it twice to see it says Marvel. It's terrible. Terrible design. Never mind. They'll get it
When
right
they-
one day.
When they moved to digital, everybody who really understood color and color theory disappeared. That's
Yeah. I'm just
But I
comparing
wouldn't be
it to the one
surprised
from
if wouldn't be surprised if a blue-headed person designed this. So there you go.
How
you
many?
think?
I wonder how many of the
Yeah.
characters on there are female versus male.
Okay, well, should we zoom in?
I'm comparing it to
It
the
just
one
looks-
from last year.
It just looks like
And-
vomit.
Yeah. Last year's was bad. I remember talking about it. This one is worse.
You can't see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got Miss Marvel with a big hand in there.
Yeah,
She's
right
the
there in
hand
the middle.
right in the middle.
Yeah, the best ratio you're going to find is 50-50. But, since it's still sort of a property whose appeal is the greatest for boys, it doesn't make sense. You don't watch a Lifetime movie and see them make sure they have a man for every woman in it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's the way it
Mud
is.
crab wrenched. Like, yeah, what Brune said. That's me. Someone vomited over the A. It does look a bit like a big green glowing vomit.
Yeah. Where's Wonder Man? He's one of their biggest characters, right?
We'll get to that in a
He's
minute.
getting his own show.
It's another indication of their lack of direction. They don't know what
Yeah.
they're doing. They just took the words Marvel and imposed it upon some colorful comics and, cloned them out. They have no idea what they're doing.
Daredevil Born Again Season 2 and Spider-Man Brand New Day are connected. We don't want to spoil anything, but it's very much exists in the same world, and it's important.
Yeah, I got a
They-
feeling that this Spider-Man movie is going to be shit.
They've said that they've used that line too much now. Nobody believes them. Nobody cares. And their connectedness never makes anything better. So who gives a shit?
Also, Charlie Cox hasn't aged well, has he? Have you seen him lately? He just looks like a mess. And I'm like,
Well,
he does. He does.
we don't look
It's
so
like-
great ourselves here, to be fair, but there you go.
I know, but still, though, he's meant to be, even when he's Matt Murdock, you can see they're trying to, keep him together, so to speak. So I don't know.
Here you go. Sorry. Trad corn wife goes boom. They're going to kiss. You're straight out then, Ian, yes?
If they're so
Totally.
connected, they pushed back the movie 6 months. What does that
Do you know what? Seriously, this Spider-Man should have been Spider-Man meets Daredevil, and then that would be it. And then people would flock to see that, because that would be perfect. But no, they're going to have to introduce this new girl in there, and it's all going to be women bosses, and Peter Parker's going to be pushed around. It's going to be the usual shit.
Oh
Which
yeah,
is why
they're going
I
to
don't
share.
have a-
They're going to share the same girl boss. That's how they're going to be connected.
Pegged. Okay, so sidestep. Brad Weinworm says Eldon Henson will return as Foggy in Daredevil Born Again Season 2, despite Eldon saying that he isn't in it. People don't know what they're allowed to say and what they're not allowed to say.
He was a great Foggy. He got replaced by a woman of color. It's absolute shit. Sorry, I'm not watching this other one. I've had enough. Daredevil's done.
Woke.
Is that enough, folks?
Yeah, he'll
It's
be
done.
back. He'll be back for 10 seconds in a flashback, so they can say,
Yeah. No, but the thing is, though, you got to admit, it's done right. What they did to what Disney did to Daredevil was absolutely outrageous. There's no reason to watch season, whatever the season is. No reason.
Yeah, as much as I like Clark Johnson, those two didn't have the chemistry that Foggy and Karen had, and it really killed the
Absolutely.
whole show.
Absolutely.
Sentai Ranger Donny hashtag Go Power Rangers forever. Lightning wrenched. That mispronounced me. I'm optimistic at the moment.
Well, I have to give him credit. He is one of the most optimistic members of the Mr. Brown Alliance.
Yes,
And
God
he
bless
always,
him.
he always has something positive to say. It is a little tiny beacon of light in the darkness of misery here.
I think he liked the Flash like I liked the Flash as well.
You go, Donnie. You keep
Okay,
being you, man.
shall we? I think it's a sidestep, probably. A new trailer for Daredevil Born Again Season 2 at NYCC confirms that Matt Murdock and Karen Page will have a romance. The footage showed the two intimately slow dancing in an apartment.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, they've literally just, look, he
Doesn't
was meant to have a
matter.
romance with her originally anyway, and they derailed that with women of color and all that rubbish.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to bring it back,
She-
and they're just going to
yeah.
mess it
But-
up. They're going to mess it up.
But
She's
she
just
would. No, go on.
She's just going to cheat on him with the Punisher and thereby, cucking him. So,
But she wasn't supposed to be in last season, and it was all rewritten, and she was in then,
Yeah.
wasn't she?
See, they pushed her in it, yeah. But they'd
Yeah.
rather have the woman rather than Foggy. Do you know what I mean? The white male. They'd rather push the
Oh,
white
is that?
male
Yeah,
out. And they rather have a woman. But you know what, right? That romance is in the history of Daredevil, it was meant to happen first out of everything.
Very good.
But it didn't. So there you go.
Very good. Okay. Is that it then? Yeah.
That's it.
I just don't care. The first season was such a mess. I don't even care to watch the second season. I mean, I probably will,
Yeah.
but just to
I'm not
talk
watching
about it with you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, I don't
Not
think
watching it.
I won't get through it. But weren't they kind of involved and then she just left for California and abandoned him?
No.
Yeah.
That was in this Disney version. Yeah, she left the
Well,
Disney version.
that's what this is also the Disney version. We're getting this too.
exactly.
Okay, let's see what's next then. I can't remember.
Oh,
Vision Quest.
The first details for Vision Quest. White Vision. Why is it not Black Vision?
That's so racist, man.
Has all the memories of the original Vision, but struggles to connect with emotions. Ultron, Friday, Edith, Dummy, Jarvis all appear to have human forms. Releasing 2026.
Don't care.
Didn't
Why?
it? Blood? Don't know.
Don't care.
Paul Bettany's all right though.
Yeah.
Probably gonna
Don't
be dog
care.
shit though.
Yeah, I look at him and all I think is Weeping Angel. So I don't know.
don't care.
I was trying to read who's who,
No, no, we don't. It's all shite. Gone, Prof. Cut you off.
No, I was trying to remember. There are a couple people involved in this that have been pretty good creators in the past.
No. Don't even say that. You know
Don't
it's
even
going to
go
be
there.
shit.
They won't be allowed to do what they want to do. Their instincts will say
Exactly.
one thing and the studio will say, nope, can't do that.
Exactly.
Okay.
They're all woke. You know it's going to be shit. What's this?
Now this I am looking forward to. First poster for Wonder Man.
No. Wonder Man is white. Why is he black in this film? In this TV show, whatever.
Did you see the trailer? It looks like it's not about a superhero. It's about a TV show about a superhero.
Yeah,
I just think this could be good on a bad level.
Yeah,
well,
it
good luck with
wasn't
that.
coming. It wasn't coming to me, but I got it. It's Terry Matalas. Terry Matalas is the one writing Vision Quest.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
care. Don't care.
Oh, okay.
Don't care. Don't care. Don't care.
Okay. Netflix reportedly spent up to 480 million on just 8 episodes of Stranger Things season 5. Each episode is said to cost between 50 to 60 million, making it one of the most expensive TV seasons ever produced.
Well, when the last season went a bit woke, where the little guy, one of them was gay and all that rubbish, I was
Why are you
out.
gay?
Well, why are you gay? I was definitely out. Look, I can't be arsed with this anymore. I think the first season, the second season was great. Third season was just rubbish. I don't know. I give up on this nonsense now. I really do.
Yeah,
Good luck, everybody.
If you look at the runtime length, though, this is actually cheaper than Alien Earth because each of these episodes is 90 to 120 minutes. That's like a 2-hour movie.
Yeah, they're each like movie length. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all grown up now, aren't they?
Okay, I think I did next one. Here you go. Every episode, Stranger Things, will reportedly be between 90 minutes to 2 hours long.
Nah, can't be asked.
Why does
they're all grown ups now, aren't they?
Yeah, why is the
40-year-old,
teenager?
Yeah.
Why is the teenager taking Geritol, Daddy?
And also, right, what's going to happen in this one? Oh, the upside down world is going to come into our world again. The women are going to stop it again. The girls are going to be stronger than the boys again. The boys are going to be thick, and one of them is going to be gay again. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be the usual rubbish. I'm not invested in this at all. It's been far too long since the woke version, and I can't be asked with any of this nonsense. I really can't. You know they're going to screw us. You know it.
Yeah. Dear.
Yeah, I am not. I am
Stream
not
killer.
convinced that they
Stream
can
killer.
stick the landing here.
Stream killer.
Yeah.
They won't stick the landing. It's like, and also that Billy Bobby Brown, whatever her name is, right? Nobody likes her.
No relation,
anymore.
buddy. No relation.
No one likes her anymore. It's like when she was younger, she was the
She's only
the best thing.
21, isn't she?
I know, but she looks
about
a lot
40.
older. Yeah, she does. It's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, she's probably a nice person and all that, but I think they should have just stopped it at 3 or something. I don't. Well, I don't understand why they keep carrying on with this.
Money.
What more can you do? Yeah, I guess I don't know.
We've got a question here for you, Ian. Manuel Grell Wrenched. And Miss Brown, that's me. Ask Ian, that's you, Ian. How many Rebecca Gold could he make with a 480 million budget, please?
I could keep making it until I die.
You could make it until your grandkids died, man.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
It's just obscene, the numbers, when you think about it.
Well, it's obviously they've made it with and using visual effects and thousands of people doing comping and all that.
Will there be like a list of producers as long as my arm? That's where
that
it
too
goes, isn't it?
Yeah, that too. Yeah. Again, right? When they were young, they were quite cute and they were quite engaging. But how is this going to work now? They're in their 20s, maybe even 25, maybe even close to 30. Some of them. How is it going to work now? I don't know.
Don't know. Okay.
I've just realised 480 million is the GDP of a small country.
Yes, it is.
Shit.
It is.
Spent on eight TV movies.
That's insane.
8 straight to streaming movies.
Damn. Okay. Okay. Shall we proceed?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to skip.
Is it Greta?
Could be this week.
No, I don't think so. Greta's been making a complete ass of herself this week again.
Mostly with that haircut.
Well, and I haven't seen her celebrating that there's going to be peace over there. I thought that was the whole thing that they were wanting.
They only want peace if Trump isn't involved. But does this have anything to do with California, Mr. Brown?
I don't think there's any politics in this week at all. We've tried to keep the stream politics free this week.
Been pretty good then.
I can't remember what is in the bin.
Is
in my boomer.
Is it a total asshole who likes shocking his dog?
Do you know, I can't remember. I'm such a boomer.
Is it shoot? Oh, it's not.
Oh, this
Lenny
is the Brits.
Henry.
Oh,
you
Lenny
saw
Henry.
this?
Oh, yes. What a knob.
Comedian Sir Lenny Henry wants Britain to pay 19 trillion in slavery reparations.
Yeah.
Everybody's been saying that's the funniest thing he said since 1983.
Yeah, reparations are idiotic. Anyone who keeps asking for this stuff needs to just shut the hell up. It's one of the stupidest ideas anyone's ever had. There's no way you're ever actually going to be able to repay anyone for what's happened centuries ago. So just drop it and move on, because it's the dumbest cause anyone has ever had. I swear.
You know what?
It's
Right,
stupid.
I have a lot of respect for Lenny Henry. I do think the
Used
man
to.
is funny.
Is
No, I still do. I saw
Oh, is it
him
you
on-
that finds him funny?
No, well, listen, I saw him 2 years ago. He did a thing on stage and he was very funny. He had the whole audience in stitches. So he does have talent, but saying something like this has got to be the most idiotic thing anyone can say.
Well, everybody's talking about his book.
Talking about GDP, the entirety of Great Britain's GDP is 3 trillion.
I would also want to mention that the very first incidents of slavery in Africa were white people that crashed on a shipwreck that were enslaved by Africans. So really, Britain is owed reparations by Africa.
Yeah.
Well, again, right.
Well, didn't the Vikings invade the UK? So I want reparations from the Norwegians.
Yeah, how far are we going to go back? How many generations do we go
Battle
back?
of Hastings.
You
were invaded by the
owe
French.
them money for this.
Damn
and
them
whatever.
French.
Damn the French.
Mind you, they're screwing us over now anyway, in other ways.
The
Steve,
Neanderthals.
GT26, mate. Well, I don't think we can go back that far, can we?
The thing is, though, it's like I don't understand it. Why black people always want to delve into the past, and I just don't understand the logic behind it. I remember there was a conversation between him and a guy and Morgan Freeman about Black History Month. And they asked Morgan Freeman if he wants Black History, and he said no. He said, "Do you want White History Month?" He said to the guy, and it's true. You know, it's like we have to stop. He says we have to stop. I have to stop calling you a white person. You have to stop calling me a black person, and that's the start of actually not having racism. Do you know what I mean? So he makes sense. He makes sense to me. We're all humans. We're all part of human race. You know, color's got nothing to do with it. You know,
So some people
it shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. That's Lenny Henry. Sir Lenny Henry, everybody.
I like what Side Feet says. Will mixed race people have to pay themselves?
Yeah. or what specific percentage do they get of this gigantic settlement? Right?
Let's not forget, Side Feet's a legend, by the way. I'm launched.
It's ridiculous.
Lenny hasn't been the same since Rings of Power, by the way.
No, since leaving Dawn French.
Ah.
She went off it. Okay.
And finally,
Finally.
there we go.
Yeah, indeed. Here we go. Yes.
Boom. Oh no. What is this shit?
Sniper. Rebecca Gold. Coming soon.
You've really got nothing to report, have you?
There you go. Hey, bin.
Yeah, bin. Definitely the bin.
So come on, Ian. Where are we with Rebecca Gold then? Season.
The music, like, it's gonna.
Come on. Where are we at?
Look,
Come on.
Look. It's almost finished. The music's been composed for it, so everything's locked. Okay, we just have to finish the music. But it's not going to be available to everyone. Right, it's going to be available to the people who actually went out their fucking way to help me. Right, it's people like you guys, Ian, Gary, the drinker, and all the people that donated money. Of course, they have all. Yes, they have. Okay. Right, in ways I can't mention. They have helped, right? And I'm good. They're going to be the first people to watch it, right? You guys are going to be the first people to watch it, okay? And then after that, right, it depends on what I negotiate, because I've got loads of distributors that want it, and I don't know whether to go with them or whether to just release it on YouTube. I don't know. I got to admit, I don't know. So I'll let you know what I decide, because some of them are saying I should do it. I don't know whether I'll be making money out of it. Listen, I'm lost when it comes to things like this. But what I can promise you is that what I've made is very enjoyable and you guys should like it. Okay? That's all I can promise.
Yay.
Yeah, if you get a chance to make some money off of this, dude, take it. Seriously.
Yeah.
Money in.
I actually emailed Dave Cullen and I said to him, you know, and the drinker, I said, I want you guys to be the first to watch it because you guys are I really think you're really good at criticizing. I need to know if this thing works. And so Cullen got back to me and said, yes, whenever you're ready, send it to me. But I'm waiting for a drinker to get back to me as well. You know, if they say it's shit, then I'm going to, with heavy heart, I'm going to release it. You know what I mean? But I hope they don't. And also, I don't mind people, I don't mind people if they slag it off and stuff like that. Because I have to.
Pablo Burns. Watch what?
Rebecca Gunn.
It's season 2, isn't it?
Look,
season 1 is on YouTube, folks.
Yeah. So sorry,
throw the link in the. Could somebody throw the link for season 1?
You released the first part of season 2, and it looked amazing. It was not going to be shit, man.
Yeah. So it looks right. So I want people to understand this, right?
Easy.
The story continues from season 1 into the movie, but you have to suspend your disbelief because it's a different actress playing Rebecca. That's the only things you have to bear in mind when you're watching the movie.
Trans?
No.
It works. It works. They're actually very similar in manner and looks, so it's not that big of a hump to get past. And I'm telling you, the beginning of season 2, the one that you can go on YouTube and see, is really good.
John Z. Wrenched. It'll be better than Superman.
I can promise you that. I can definitely promise you. Definitely promise you that.
Did you see it 5 times already?
Well, Rebecca Gold, I've seen it too many times. It's just, I can't tell whether it's good or not. That's the thing. Okay. So, yeah.
There is one more story which I nearly forgot. Should we do a double finally?
Go on.
Sure.
Oh, sure.
I think this is the slide. So bear with me, folks. I'm boomering because StreamYards doesn't allow me to see the... Rest in peace, Diane Keaton. The Oscar winner's spirit, humour and heart lit up every film she touched, from Annie Hall to The Godfather to The First Wives Club and Father of the Bride. She was a true icon. Thank you, Diane, for a lifetime of unforgettable moments.
Rest in peace.
I've actually met her. I met her at Cannes, only for a brief moment. I was at the bar. And I ordered this drink, and I was trying to get the bartender's attention because I'd been waiting for 15 minutes. And she came up to me, she touched me on my shoulder, and she said to the barman, "Oi, well, she didn't say oi, obviously." She said, "This guy needs serving." And I said, "Thank you very much." She said, "You're welcome." And then she went off. Really nice of her. Yeah, so there you go. Really, really nice person.
Should we get you to tell that story every week?
No.
Yeah, so you were having drinks with her at the bar. That's what I heard.
No, I wasn't. I was just trying to order one.
Story.
Yeah. I was just trying to order one, but she was really nice. You know, she when she left, she kind of like, because I had my hand on the bar, she kind of like helped. You know, when you say thank you, or when you say I've done it for you, she literally just shook my hand and just went off. So
we've got
really nice.
Georgius Rex Wrenched met her Cannes at Cannes.
At Cannes, yeah, I met her at
Was
Cannes.
that the same night you was going to punch Clive Owens?
Actually, no. It was the very first time I went to Cannes, and in those days, right, stars used to just walk down the road with no bodyguards. When I first went, there were stars everywhere. You'd be walking down the road and you'll see. I remember we saw Jackie Chan walking down the road on his own. My friend shouted, "Oi, Jackie Chan, we love you!" And he smiled at us and waved and stuff. But the last time I went to Cannes, which was 4 years ago, no, you saw no stars walking down the road. And when you did see someone, they had bodyguards all over them. Wow. So yeah, it's changed. It's completely changed now. So.
Okay, best movie with Diane Keaton.
Manhattan.
Yeah.
Manhattan's it's brilliant.
Anybody
film,
else?
Manhattan.
I'm gonna say Annie Hall.
I like Annie Hall as well.
But from the furthest back I can remember my entire life, she has always been an element, an icon of cinema. So this is, for us old folks, this is really tragic.
Mudcrab wrenched. Diane was trying to get a Rebecca Cobb preview. We're all trying to get one.
She
Batman.
she was really funny in Sleeper, because I know she was connected to Woody Allen a lot, wasn't she? Yeah.
Yeah, that movie is great. It's so funny.
Yeah. And everybody, she was in The Godfather as well. She was brilliant.
Yeah, fantastic. Tom wrenched. Manhattan. Yep. There you go.
Manhattan's so well shot. It's like a photograph. Every scene looks like a really well shot photograph. It's all black and white. It's fantastic movie.
She was good in Father of the Bride as well.
Yeah, she was. I mean, I took my mum to see the book. Was it Wives Book Club or whatever it was? My mum enjoyed it. You heard that was the last one she made, wasn't it? The Book Club or something? The Wives Book Club?
There's Book Club, and then there was a follow-up to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Early 70s, I think, must have been a underlying illness then.
No, late 70s. She was 79.
79
That's,
years old.
yeah. So,
okay.
but here, a beautiful career she had that spanned all the phases of her life. She maintained her dignity. She didn't have any scandals. She never did slop for a paycheck. I don't know. If she were British, I would say give her a knighthood or a damehood or whatever they call it.
And also because like they were really great friends, Woody Allen and her, when the scandal happened with Woody Allen, she said nothing. She didn't join in. She didn't jump on the boat or whatever. Yep. She literally kept her distance from what was happening. Just goes to prove, doesn't it? How a nice person, really.
Well, this is how we want our Hollywood stars to be. Dignified, slightly mysterious, distant from scandal and not pandering at all.
Yeah. She spent very little time in any kind of activism or anything other than she did for her activism, the stuff that she did outside of being an actor. She spent a lot of her time with historical preservation of film and different places in Hollywood, different buildings and so on. Like that's where she put her time and
outside Borbula, mate. Graceful, yes.
Perfect. I can't remember what film this was in when Woody Allen had the crab and they were trying to boil the crab in the kitchen, and you could tell that she was laughing for real when he was trying to boil that crab. I can't remember which film it was, but every film I've seen them in, especially Sleeper, you can tell that she's laughing for real, the stuff that he did on screen. And they had a great relationship, those two, in film. I think in real life as well, they had a bit of a thing. But I think she's adorable personally. Great actress as well.
Mud crab.
I don't know what film it was, but it was quite funny. It might have been Annie Hall, actually, where they got that live crab and they were trying to boil it.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah,
Annie Hall. Yeah, it's very funny.
Might have been Annie Hall. Yeah.
Okay.
I still haven't finished my Gene Hackman rewatch film festival, so I'm just getting further and further behind.
Yeah, you said crab, but I think it was lobsters. They were doing
that was it, lobster. Yeah, I'm sorry, it wasn't a crab, it's a lobster.
Yeah, that's an Annie Hall. Yeah, when they boil the lobsters.
Lobster. Yeah, sorry, guys. I thought it was a crab.
You're okay, mud crab. They were lobsters, not crabs.
They do, man.
It's still a crustacean hate crime.
Rest in peace, Diane Keaton. Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, I fear that is it then.
It is indeed.
We had to go back to Jared, huh?
No. Chat, you are fantastic numbers this evening. We had a Slayer Nation raid right at the beginning before we started, hence the early start. So, Slayer boys and girls, it was great to see you. Our regulars, always great to see you. Interaction just fantastic. Thank you for the super chats, the memberships. Cheers, is that. We're going to do an auto raid. We're going to talk. Wayfarer Project Wrench. What a spot. Please join us for Space 1999 Breakaway. Got all of that episode on Earworms. It's going to auto raid straight after this, folks. So if you're into Space 1999, fill your boots. So, chat, we will see you next time. Let's get the guests up. Professor R2. Cheers, Prof. Indeed.
Cheers.
From the hip, old Monster Munch himself, Mega Geek. Cheers, in.
Yeah, no worries. But listen, I just want to say to the
Here we go.
crowd that's listening, please like it and also comment because it helps the channel.
Yes.
So please do that. Thank you.
Yes. Please do a bit of interaction, peeps. It does help a lot. YouTube likes that type of stuff. It's the Phobos. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers, and love you, chat. Also, if you share out the video, share it from the YouTube screen. That's when it really
helps.
counts. Yes.
Yes.
It helps everything. And, you know, YouTube's been no friend to its smaller creators. So we want to show Brown all the love that we can. Thank you, guys.
Not been good for this channel. And, it's great to have him back. It's been a while. The Tron arse desk.
Yes, it has been great to be back. Hopefully, I'll have a bit more time free. I'll be able to pop on here a little bit more often. Although in November, I'm looking to do a lot more streaming. I'm going to be doing some charity streams for Motor Neurone. I did a load for Mind and raised over £1,000. Going to see if we can do a bit more.
We'll sort that
in
then.
November.
Yes, okay.
Beautiful.
Great to have you on, mate. Okay. That is it. I'm kind of thinking perhaps there may be a mini bonus stream on Tuesday. Nothing major, just a mini. If I can get some troops, try and possibly do it for early evening, very, very early evening Tuesday, because it's my birthday.
Oh,
Indeed.
It's my
happy 23rd
birthday.
with experience.
Yes, I'm
It's your
21 again.
birthday.
We've got a
It's
super
your
chat coming at the
birthday.
death. It is Megath Barryman, €5. Fave Richard Burton film. Why that? Thanks,
Yeah,
lads.
but you know what me and Ian's gonna
Wild
say
geese.
about the Richard Burton. Wild geese.
Wild geese.
The wild geese.
Wild geese.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Anybody else?
I'm gonna have to go back and see a refresher. There were some really epic films in the 60s and even early 70s.
Oh,
man.
he was in some absolute classics. What was that one? Was it Alexander the Great? It was sort of like, it was just one of those massive movies.
Yeah, that was one of them. I was trying to remember some of the others.
And also, his voice in War of the Worlds cannot be beaten.
Oh,
Yes,
absolutely.
that is the yeah.
He was terrifying in 1984, and
Where Eagles Dare,
Yes.
bit over the top.
Yeah, The Longest Day.
Medusa Touch, they're all coming in. Who's
Millions
Near Wolf?
with Alec Guinness.
Breakthrough was a fantastic war film.
Cleopatra.
Yeah, he was in that. Yes, Where Met Is Love. Yeah. Yep.
I do love Wild Geese though. It's a cracking film.
Fantastic movie.
Yeah.
Okay, have we done then? Yes. Oh, there's another one. Here we go.
Beep.
Come on, people. Wrench for £6.69. Broom being really greedy and having another birthday. Yeah, it's another Tuesday, everybody. Another trip around the sun on Tuesday. So may even stream Tuesday afternoon if I can get some bodies. Maybe different times. So keep an
You
eye on
made
that.
it. You made it.
Shall I tell them how old I am?
Go on in.
57.
57.
Fucking
Oh my
hell.
lord, lordy lad.
Where did the years go to, folks? And on that bombshell, we'll see you at Wayfarers straight after this, talking Space 1999, as you do. We'll see you Tuesday, everybody. Beast up tomorrow, probably. Don't know. You know what the boys are like. We will see you Tuesday. Take care, everybody.
Ta-da.
I would say have a great week, but we'll see you Tuesday. Tell you bye.
Timing.